This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, so I wanted to overall talk on why I am starting to not like social media anymore. It's not productive. Here's the thing. I've been involved with social media ever since I started high school. And I was probably the summer right before I started high school. So I was I was 13 years old when I started. And every year when every year just being on social media, whether it was Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any other social media platforms that's made its way through the ranks and it might not be here, or it's just no longer just don't have any form of engagement whatsoever. As the time progressed on, I found myself not wanting to be involved with it anymore. It went from, and it was just small things. I went from wishing all of my friends, any time when they had a birthday, I went from wishing every single one of my friends on my friends list a happy birthday, to where it's now I'm okay, maybe this year I might, maybe next year I might, I don't really know, but yeah, I'm not that involved with it anymore. I went from doing that to posting every day, not even every single day, posting every hour. From now on Facebook, bro, I think last time I posted something on Facebook might have been a few days ago. Let me check real quick. I'm still active on Facebook. It's just that the only time I am is if I'm talking to a friend or something. So but let me see. I don't even know how to get to my profile. Yesterday it was talking on Jake Paul. Before that, 3 days ago. Before that, 4 days ago. 5 days ago. Another one, a few posts on 5 days ago. But it's it's just I don't post like that anymore. What was the last time I had changed my profile picture? Let me just see that real quick. Let me just see profile picture. June of last year. Bruh, I went from where I was posting all the time on Facebook to where it's bruh, I haven't even posted a profile picture since last year. Cause for one, I haven't even really changed that much. Twitter, I post on Twitter because it's it's just I find myself being on Twitter more than any other platform. It's weird. Twitter is what got me into social media in the first place, and then eventually it got to the point where I found myself less on Twitter because there wasn't really nothing to do on Twitter, to where it's when social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, whatever, if they went down, everybody would go to Twitter. That's just a fact. If stuff goes down, Twitter is the when the fire drills or fire alarms will go off at your school, and then there's that little line that you have to do outside. That's Twitter. Twitter is that little line outside your school. So, but no, I find myself on Twitter. I don't even really be on Instagram like that. And I could go days without posting on Instagram. YouTube is just it's my job. If I got paid through other social media platforms, I think I would post on it frequently, but since I don't really be getting paid like that, TikTok, I could go some days without posting on TikTok. I can go some days without even being on TikTok because TikTok is it's annoying. I'm gonna just say that right now. TikTok is mad annoying because when something trends on TikTok, you have no choice but to see it. You can't avoid it. They added a section for gaming, and they don't even show anything game. I could go there right hard. Hold on, let me turn it down, make sure no copyrighted stuff starts playing out loud and stuff. But it's this is not gaming. They're just showing the people cutting off so they got a thing, and of course they're using the Love You So audio because nobody's not creative and they can't just come up with their own audio and videos, and they can't do things the hard way. No, they gotta just choose the easy way in. That's not a gaming video. Minecraft. Okay, why he plays. It's like a woman explaining why guys play as female characters. I don't even know what that language is. This looks like an ad that you scroll across. So my sister, my sister got COVID and I told her if she dies, I want her PS5s. It was supposed to be a joke. Did she really? Nah. Wow, that's okay. That's just dark, and I'm like, I don't even know what that had to. That's not, bruh. When you think of going to the gaming section on TikTok, you think you're gonna be seeing like streams of people playing video games, or clips from a person's Twitch streams, or YouTube videos, whatever. You got whole videos of people talking about their sister died and they got to keep their PlayStation 5. It's just, I'm telling you, like TikTok is annoying. Instagram, I would have to say it's not as annoying, but it can get annoying at times. What else? Same with Facebook. It's just with those particular platforms. I have to say Twitter. Twitter used to be annoying, but it's like you just gotta find like way. You know what? No, it ain't even. No, Twitter is annoying. It was annoying, and then it stopped, and then once when Elon Musk had bought it, then it became even more annoying. What else? Yeah, I just, right now, like, I had to say my go-to platforms is, Twitch and YouTube. More so Twitch, because Twitch, YouTube, and yeah, I'm like, I guess if my podcast is considered a social media platform, nah, not really, no. But yeah, Twitch and, YouTube. Those would be the two places where it's like, if I can have any platforms, like just two, or even just one, ooh, dang, that's a hard one, because I'm like, Twitch hasn't failed me. Twitch hasn't did nothing crazy to me at one. I mean, it was crazy at one point, but I feel like as the time progressed on, it got better. I think if it came down to it, just based off of my past experiences with YouTube, yeah, I'm gonna have to choose Twitch. Like if I had to just dedicate my time on just one platform, yeah, 100% will be. I probably would have more time to stream on Twitch if I was, like Twitch. It just seems better. I'm like, YouTube, it's not good, bruh. I'm like, I think if Twitch were to add like a section where you can post your YouTube, or like just even post, well, no, they do kind of have that, but like they actually do have like clips, but they should just have it where you could be able to just post like full-length videos on your Twitch channel too. Because if that was the case, and then you were to make more money, yeah, like YouTube, if it came down to it where if I were to lose my YouTube channel because YouTube want to give out these wrongful strikes and stuff, I would not mind. Even then, I still wouldn't mind just dedicating my time to just on other platforms, and and just mainly just streaming on Twitch and stuff. Because yeah, it's like with Twitch, at least with Twitch, it's like, they're clear with their rules and guidelines. With YouTube, they'll change their rules and guidelines, and then you'll mess around and get in trouble for something that you did 5 years ago. It's not like it's active. Like YouTube, they're just on some stuff where it's like, yeah, they need help. They need like some mental help, because YouTube is just, so to explain that for those that are new to my podcast. So yeah, from like late 2020 all the way up until, because I didn't get no strikes. I hope I don't get no strikes this year, but no telling what YouTube gonna be going through. But anyways, so yeah, from like late 2020 all the way up until last year, so for like 2 years, they were just giving me strikes for no reason. Like for videos I had uploaded years ago, and for videos that did not go against the guidelines, they were just giving me strikes. So it was like I had no choice but to just sit there and wait, because no, if I try to appeal it, they will use some like pretty much a robot to like to review my my appeal, and then after that it was just of course it was just gonna be in the robot's favor, and then yeah, I couldn't do nothing. I was like, I just had to sit there and wait a week or two to be able to post again. And I'm like, yeah, that's why with YouTube is broken. Twitch is they're kind of weird, but as long as I feel like this. If you stay out of the people up top with Twitch, if you just stay out of their way, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If you just go on there, stream, do your subathons, do your thing, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Rather than with YouTube, it's like you could do your thing, but years down the road, you're gonna get in trouble for it and stuff. So but what else? Then with TikTok is just, they're annoying because they can't fix their algorithm on there. Same with bro, I'm telling you, that's why I had to say one of the number one reasons why I don't really, because it changes too much. At one point, I felt like with Twitch, YouTube, all those platforms, it was not Twitch. Twitch is in the clear, but all the other platforms, I feel like at one point in time, it was perfect. Like, you could go onto a platform and you can be there, you can be lost for hours. Now it's like you go on. For me, I just go on there, post my videos, may watch me a few videos, talking on YouTube and TikTok, go on there, post my videos, maybe watch some until I get annoyed, and then at that point, gone. What else? Like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, might just like, just try to like, and that's how to say that, like, the only reason why I would have to really say why I'm still on platforms is just that, yeah, because there's friends where I don't have their phone numbers. If I were to have like every friend that I'm cool with their phone number, I most likely wouldn't even be really on social media that much. I probably wouldn't even be posting that much unless it's, like, yeah, YouTube, TikTok, and streaming on Twitch. But other than that, it's like any other platform. I'm like, it's just, yeah, I don't have no reason to really be on there and stuff. I think if there is a day where it ever came down to it, I'm like, if I were to just disappear from social media, and that's the crazy thing, where it's like, now I understand why or how like a person can just overall, because bro, I'm telling you, social media is honestly one of the most toxic platforms that you can, like, or just places that you can really go to. Like, you would think that, and that's what trips me out. It's like how a person they can dedicate so much time with being, and I guess, like, yeah, if you're making a lot of money from it, then yeah, it makes sense. But if not, bruh, there's people where I'm like, I see them heavily on social media, and I'm like, fam, how? Like, I don't get it. I'm like, it's because it's something where I'm like, I make some money from social media, but it's it's one of those things where I'm like, bruh, if I could just, like I said, if I could just dedicate all my time through Twitch and I knew I was going to be making a lot of money from it, I would just focus on that. Because I'm like, it just seems like with Twitch, you're not meeting toxic people unless, like, you go into one of those streams. There's been a couple of times where I've met some streamers where they were like, okay, I definitely don't see myself being here for a long period of time. Like, there was one time I remember I joined this one dude's stream, and he goes and was like, as soon as I joined, I was like, all right, because if you know me and I join streams, that's like one of the things I'll say to people. I'm like, yeah, I hope you blow up big one day, just to give them, in case they need to hear that motivation, to give them that extra push on being the content creator that they want to be. Then it's like, I'll say some stuff like that. It's like, yeah, hope you blow up big one day. So I say that. This guy said the most cringiest thing ever. So I say that to him, right? And he's like, oh, you didn't know? I've already blown up. And then he starts like looking into the camera and stuff. And I'm like, unfollow. I unfollowed that guy. Don't care for remembering his name. I don't remember his name. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I won't lose sleep at night knowing that I can't remember his name. Then there was the one girl, I remember she was having like Wi-Fi issues. So I was trying to help her and stuff. And one of her, like, the people that was, I guess, like a follower of hers or whatever, one of them had, I'm trying to think, I wonder if, I don't remember the girl's name, but, no, wait a sec, I think maybe if I go and, hold on for a second, I think maybe, no, is this it? Oh, I think this is it. Oh, no, I think I found it. Bruh, I really found it and stuff. Okay, so the streamer goes on to say, stream crashed twice tonight. Gotta call it a night. Sorry, guys. So I didn't know what the situation was. So I just responded by saying, Wi-Fi extenders helped me a lot with that issue. Bought one a while ago and haven't had an issue since then. And talking on like the streams crashing and stuff. So then they go on to say, I'm connected directly to my router. Now, I didn't know what they were saying they meant that they were using an Ethernet cable. I did not know that they said that. If they would have said that in that tweet saying I'm using the Ethernet cable, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't know what the situation is, but it could be weather, it could just just bad cable, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, so then I sent a picture of the Wi-Fi extender that I use. And then they was like, I don't use Wi-Fi though. And I'm like, that's the thing where it's like, if they had just said that they use an Ethernet cable, I think it would have cleared up everything possible. But so then I go and say, oh, that's crazy. I didn't realize that's weird if you're connected that way. And then I think that's when it was like, oh, okay. And like, I think at that time being, that's when it dawned to me, like, oh, they're like, so they're using I was like, they're using the Ethernet cable and they're not, wirelessly connected. So what did the person say? There was another person that had said some stuff, and I was like, is it? No, that wasn't. Was it this? So yeah, then that's when somebody else decided to chime in, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, for one, I am not talking to you, I am talking to the streamer. So for you to even chime in, it's like, know your place. That's all I'm gonna say about that. The thing is this. If there's a conversation between two people and you feel like you need to chime in and then you guys say some stuff where I'm going to take it as disrespect, and that's the thing where I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to unfollow, because I'm like, if I have another run-in with this person, it's going to be a problem. And I'm going to try to say something that's going to get them to cry. And will I feel bad about it? No, I will not. All right. So anyways, so they just started, they go and start saying a bunch of stuff. They was like, once again, it's not Wi-Fi. She's on an Ethernet cable plugged directly into her router. Wire plug inside router. In parentheses, if you don't understand English, this is caveman talk. See, and it's things like that where it's like, okay, well, last I checked, I was talking to her. Why are you speaking? Like, who said anything to you? See, it's stuff like that where it's like, fam, just know your place. If you need friends, there's websites that you can go to. But if that's how you talk to people, fam, it's like, nah, bro, get out of here with that type of stuff. It's like, but no, like, that's what I mean by like where just social media, where it's like people would just chime into your conversations. You're not talking to them. You ain't got nothing. And I'm like, this is just going based off of this experience and then just past experiences with people where it's like, yeah, it's just people will give you a reason to not want to be on social media anymore. Because I'm like, fam, again, who was talking to this guy? I'm all like, fam, I'm like, if anything, you probably look like one of them cavemen from them Geico commercials. So that's why I'm like, it's things like that where it's like, okay, if I start roasting you, don't be mad about it, because you asked for this conversation. So that's why I'm like, it's stuff like that where it's like, fam, sit down, be quiet, let the grown folks talk, and then if we feel like we need your just any words from you, we will look at you and we will ask. But until then, do not say nothing to me, all right? But yeah, it's like, it's things like that where it's like, I don't know how many times, and I have to say, that's how I know that I'm getting older. But at the same time, I don't want people to take that in for like, he's weak, he ain't gonna, no, he's scared, he ain't gonna, no, I have held my tongue back. Because I'm telling you, back like when I was like younger, like teenage years and stuff, like I said, this is when I was like actively on social media a lot. I will get into arguments with people and I will be arguing with them for the whole day. I did not care. I was like, bruh, I got all the time in the world. I ain't got nothing to lose. I am for this. Then as I got older, I was like, fam, there'll be times like when I was back, like kids that I went to school with. But no, there's like times where they will even try to argue with me about stuff, like especially when all that like when Trump was in office, and then when they attacked the Capitol, and I don't know how many friends I had to just unfriend because I would say something. I'm like, yeah, these Trump supporters are stupid, and they're like, oh yeah, well they're the ones making America great again, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Back then I'd been like, how are they making America great again? Like if this would have happened back when I was in high school, I'd be like, how is that? I'm all like, no, sit down and explain that. I'm all like, okay, well, you're stupid. Donald Trump fans are stupid. I'm like, and that's the end of the conversation. I'm like, if you want to continue talking, you very well can, but I think I speak for a lot of people where I'm all like, no, you guys are just ignorant. And it'll just be back and forth. And then as I got older, I think it was like once when I had just got into like beefs, so many different beefs. And then as I got older, then, being just a little bit more productive with my life and stuff. Yeah, it was just, I ain't got time. Cause like I said, there was like friends I went to school with where they were trying to argue with me about stuff. And I had to say, like, I had got into like one last argument with some friends I went to school with. And after that, I was like, if there's ever a time where I post or say some stuff, I'm all like, look, I'm going to unfriend you, okay? Do not ever add me back as a friend, all right? Ever. I'm like, if you have a change of heart, that's on you. But I do not want to go back down this route again with you. So I'm like, right now, there's a lot of people that's on their second strike. And and it's like, it gets to a point where social media gives you that I don't care attitude. So that's why I'm like, hey, you know what? If y'all want to argue, y'all very well can. I'm going to just be over here in the cuts, being productive, making my money, because that's all that I care about. That's the only reason why I had to say that I'm still involved, because it's my job. I had to, I had to survive, provide, freaking, pay bills, do all that other extra stuff. So yeah, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm just, working, being productive and stuff. I'm like, I just, if it wasn't for content creating, I don't think I would be on social media anymore. I think eventually it got to a point where I just deleted all my socials and been like, you know what? It was a good run, and yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm like, I don't know if I don't think I would. Well, see, because I'm speaking from a content creator's perspective. I think, yeah, either if the content creating stuff never would have came to mind, I'm like, yeah, TMossBoss wouldn't exist, none of that stuff would exist. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's just. Man, social media, it's stressful. It is very, very stressful. Even doing this podcast episode, it is like, it brought like a little ounce of stress, all right? So I think you just need to describe social media. So if anybody was wondering, if you wanted to ask me that question, should I get into social media? No, unless you want to like treat it as a job, then okay. But if just to get on there, no, because it's way too toxic, all right? So. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock $20 off your first purchase. Also, if you are purchasing any energy drinks or sleep drinks from Poggers, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock 10% off your next purchase. And if you are purchasing any controller covers or analog grip cover things, whatever you want to call it, make sure you go check out Fatal Grips and you can use my promo code TMossBoss and it will also knock 10% off your next purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.